Hi everybody, this is Valerie, and this is how you use the professional reference system that comes with or as an add-on for your recruiting program. So we are going to pretend like Jane Testington Caregiver is the person that we want to have her. She's going to be our new employee, but we need references from her. So Jane Testington's been in our system for a while. So we're going to click on Jane. And we're going to go right here and we're going to add the tag reference checks. To do that, all I have to do, let's say it wasn't there. All I have to do is just start typing reference check and boom, it's there. So when I do that, and I've done this a couple of times, so you'll see these examples here, it sends her an email and it says, "Hi Jane, the next step in the hiring process with us is to submit your references. You can do this by filling out our form here. Bleep. Thank you." And it also sends a text. What this is telling Jane, the new hire, is that she needs to go to this link, which we will go to now, and she needs to submit her references. In this case, we have this set up so that she enters 3 total references. And so this is for the first reference. And I've already done this. She fills in her own name, Jane Testington, and then her reference first name, which is Valerie, and I'm her old boss. And her reference's last name, which is Van Boeven, and then the phone number for me and my email and my company and my title, and then she hits submit. And then it's going to take her to the next page, which is identical to this. And she's going to fill out the next person, which is Tom Jones, and blah, 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 and submit. And then she's going to do the third one, which is going to be Mary Ann Smith, and she's going to put all those things in there for Mary Ann Smith. Once she's done, let's see what happens inside the CRM. We're going to go back here. Okay. So Jane has done her duty. So now let's go back to contacts and see what happened to the people that she put in reference requests from. So Valerie was her old boss. I'm already in here, so that's why it looks funny. Otherwise, they would show up right at the top. So she put in this person, Valerie Van Boeven, and and I, as Valerie was her old boss. So Valerie's now been tagged as a professional reference. I've done a lot of things in here, so that's why you see other stuff. So professional reference is Valerie. So Valerie receives this email. "Hi Valerie, Jane Testington, the caregiver, has listed you as a professional reference on her application for Universal Home Care," or whatever your home care agency's name is. "Please fill out this reference form." Now this is a preview, so this link doesn't appear to be live, but in the email that the person receives, it is a live link. So all they have to do is click on it or call your phone number. If they call your phone number and want to give a reference over the phone, I don't know if that's possible, but at least they have the number if they need it. If they fill out this, if they click on this, it's going to take us to this page here. Let's go to the page it takes us to. All right, so what's interesting about this is it's already partially filled in. So this form is for me to fill out about Jane, the caregiver. So my name and information is already filled in, and then it says, "Who is this reference for?" Well, it's for Jane Testington Caregiver, so that's already filled in. And I just put in, I was her boss. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And then I hit submit. So what happens now is the folks at the home care agency, that would be you guys, receive an email with all of Valerie's responses, her references for Jane. And so when you go back in here, if you were to look at, let's go to contacts again, and let's go to office, because that's who, in this case, who's receiving. So here's our friends at Universal. Here is the email they received. It says, "Universal Home Care. This person submitted professional reference for Jane Testington Caregiver. The person's name, or the old boss, is Valerie Van Boeven. Reference phone number, reference email. I was her boss. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Da, 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 da. Any comments? Da, da, da." So they received this reference. It is completed and ready to go. If they have any questions, they can call the reference back. So now they have reference number 1. So now we're still waiting for Tom and the other Mary Smith or whoever it was, the other 2 references to come in. So we're waiting on these people. If they don't fill out the form today, they're going to get another reminder. And they're going to keep getting reminders every day or 2 until they actually take an action. So a couple of things that you'll need to decide is how many days in a row do you want the reference to be bugged by email? Most of the time we don't have a cell phone, so we're just doing this by email. And you also will want to know, not for this one, but for the reference form that the old boss fills out, or the old organization, what questions do you want here? If this is good, that's fine. If this is not good, then we need to make whatever changes you want. So we'll talk to you about that. But that is how this works. It will continuously bug the professional references until they complete their job. And this is all by email. This is not by fax, and it's but they can call you if they have a question. And if you need to fax them something, you can certainly fax it to them then. All right, I hope that helps. This is an automated reference checking system. It starts with you tagging your caregiver or sending them to a certain link, which you will each get your own link. Once they complete that process, then it will be up to the person, the professionals who need to give the reference, the old bosses, to complete their job. And you can see the progress and you can see what has been done based on the actions that everybody takes inside the CRM. These old references are now going to become contacts inside your CRM account. Let's go back to Valerie. But they will all be tagged as a professional reference. So eventually, what that means is you can see right here, let's go back a second. I want you to see this. You can see that Valerie is the professional reference. She's the old boss. She's tagged with professional reference. And you can see that the person she was referring or giving a reference for was Jane Testington Caregiver. So that person's name ends up right here. So you can see, you can sort these by professional references if you want. If you're not sure if you missed an email, you could say, hey, I just want to see all of my professional references. And you'll be able to go down the list and see which caregivers have their references turned in. All right. This is the video for professional references. If you have any questions, hit us up at support. Thanks. Bye.